Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Car of the Year Ceremony 2021. We're very happy to be able to stream live to you directly from Geneva and worldwide through the Geneva International Motor Show internet site and the GIM Swiss Facebook page. This edition is actually a very special one, and on many different levels. The first one is because it's the 10th anniversary of the ceremony live from Geneva. The second one is because actually there is no public on location this year again. But don't worry, I am not alone. I am with the 59 members of the jury of the Car of the Year. And where are they? Well, just behind me. Take a look. Here they are, the 59 voters. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. We are very happy to have you with us today for this ceremony. My name is Melanie Freeman. I'm a Swiss journalist and TV host, and I'll be very happy to guide you today through this show. So let's start right away. Let's not lose one more minute. I will welcome in a few seconds two persons with me on this stage. The first one is the managing director, the brand new managing director, actually, of the Geneva International Motor Show. And the second one is the president of the Car of the Year. So please welcome with me Sandro Mesquita and Frank Janssen. Hello to both of you.
Hello, Melody.
I'm very happy to have you with me today.
And we are happy as well.
So let's start. Let's talk a little bit about the past year. And I think it's an understatement to say that it has been quite a difficult year, actually.
Oh, yes.
A lot of challenges, a lot of changes, and for everyone on every level, the societal level, worldwide, on the personal level. Can you tell us about it, Frank?
Yes, everything is changing at the moment, and journalism is changing as well. We see that the print magazines are going down, unfortunately. I'm about to leave my job that I would have been working 20 years for. So.
Frank, what are you telling us? Are you living the automotive business?
No, I don't think so. I do this job for 25 years now, and I covered the automotive industry for such a long time. I don't think that I will leave it. And besides, I love the Geneva International Motor Show. I like to come here every year, and it's so fantastic to be here. And that's also a reason why we did this year today.
Okay,
we're doing this year together.
So that's good news. It means that we will be back together next year, right?
I can't imagine anything else.
That sounds good. All right, I'm turning to you, Sandro. Well, you take your new position the 1st of May 2020. What a year to start.
Yeah, what a year. It was really starting in the middle of a big storm, but it was also very exciting because we had to face these challenges, and these challenges are opening new opportunities, so it was very exciting.
So you had, I guess, many challenges to solve, many changes. What did you deal with concretely?
So concretely, I would say my main task was to try to find a solution. I would say to recover a financial situation that allow us to organize a new edition of the Geneva Motor Show.
Well, and that's the question that everybody has, of course. That's what we want to know. What's going to happen with the Geneva International Motor Show? Will there be another one?
So first of all, there is an important step that we need to conclude now in the next weeks. So we are very close to finalize an agreement with the partner that will allow us to organize the new motor show. So it's a question of time, of weeks, and probably I will be able to communicate a very good news for everybody.
Well, that's a good point to start with, and I'm sure there are many people happy to hear about that right now. So we will be looking at you in a few weeks, let's say so. Frank, I'm getting back to you. Many changes, as we said, but some things remain, right?
As Sandro said, we have a very positive things coming on. For example, for Car of the Year, in the last year, we found 3 new supporting editorial houses. That is Automobile Review from Switzerland, Autotrans from Belgium, and Firmenauto from Germany. So altogether, we are now supported by 9 leading magazines in Europe instead of 7 before. So Car of the Year is stronger than before, in my opinion. That's a very good, positive outcome.
So if we take a look at the changes, the only thing that changes is actually your haircut, right?
Yeah, I would like to go to a hairdresser, but I was not allowed until today, but today I'm here.
No, the good point is actually to have you both on this stage, because this is actually a very strong message, a symbol, right, Sandro?
Absolutely. For us, it was clear that we had to organize this ceremony. So when Frank called me, it was no doubt. We said yes, and we are here today and very excited about that.
So what we can remember from all the things that we've just said is that we have to look into the future with a positive point of view, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Completely right.
Well, thank you very much. I think now, Sandro, this is your time to address a speech to our audience, because there are many people waiting for you. So the stage is yours.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, dear organizers of the Car of the Year, I'm extremely happy to be here and to have the privilege of introducing this one-of-a-kind ceremony. When Frank Jensen, the president of the Car of the Year jury, contacted us towards the end of last year, the answer was a clear yes. Despite the sanitary crisis circumstances that we are all experiencing, it seemed obvious to us that we needed to organize this event together. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the organizers of the Car of the Year for their trust and long-term support. The Car of the Year trophy, which has been awarded since 1964, is the most prestigious and coveted award in the automotive world. A 59-member jury made up of automotive journalists from 22 countries selects the winner from 7 models that have made it to the round of finalists in the first round of voting. In a few moments, we will not only select the Car of the Year 2021, but in a way, celebrate a sector that brings us all together today and that we all love, the automobile. The automotive world is going through difficult times, and de facto motor shows as well. The Geneva International Motor Show was the first to be affected by the consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic, and the effects have been devastating. However, in every challenge lies opportunities. Opportunities for change, opportunities for transformation. For several months now, we have been working hard on finding a solution that will not only allow us to start up again the organization of a new edition, but also further fuel the development of the Geneva International Motor Show. We are almost at the finish line and hope to be able to share some good news with you in the coming weeks. I can already tell you that the GIMS 2022 will be different from the last editions. Different in terms of form, but also in terms of content. Our ambition is to develop a platform that is on one hand a lever for growth for brands, and on the other hand, a vector for promoting the automotive industry. I look forward to welcoming you at the Car of the Year ceremony during what will be a great Geneva International Motor Show 2022 edition. Merci beaucoup. À bientôt.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sandro.
Thank you, Sandro. Okay,
See you later.
Frank, come close to me. Let's get to the point.
Yes.
This is the moment where we want to see those 7 finalists. So I know we have some images, right? You came with them.
Yes.
Can we take a look at them?
Let's do this.
Let's do this. All right, Frank, we've just seen those 7 finalists, very different brands, actually. We had all type of vehicle, but I would like to know if it's possible to see them live.
We should do that. We should have the cars live on stage.
Okay.
And let's call them.
You know what? I want to try something. I have superpower, but I want to see if they work.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I try?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Can we have the cars live? And
Yeah, we
so
are.
the first one should be coming.
Oh,
Where
yes.
are my superpower? Yes, it works.
This
Here
is
it
the Citroen C4. It's an SUV style car, but with a very coupe-like style line. Very sporty, and also elegant and roomy interior for the rear passengers.
Very nice. So
I think it's nice.
it's a good competitor, right?
Yes.
So let's move to the next one, which is actually the Cupra Formentor. And this one is actually a very new brand, right?
Have you heard it before?
Well, only a few days ago, to be honest.
They just celebrated their 3rd anniversary. That's a very young brand. It belongs to the Volkswagen Group, and the Cupra Formentor is an SUV, but with a very sporty style.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes,
Beautiful
and
lines.
and you don't hear it because it's a plug-in hybrid in this version. So it's driving electric now, but it's very sporty. You have a low seating position, like in a sports car.
So we'll see how it works today. I'm very interested.
Me too, because it's a very new brand, and only to reach the shortlist as such a young brand is also a big
It's
success.
already a good start. So
Yeah.
let's see the next one, which is already
one.
here. This
We
is
all
the
know
Fiat
that.
new 500. Everybody knows the Fiat.
the Fiat 500 has been car of the year in 2008. This is the new version, electric, fully electric.
We can hear it. There's no noise.
No noise, just a little shh.
Just very nice.
And the contrary is coming now.
The big one. This is the Land Rover Defender.
It's a car that also everybody knows. The first Land Rover has been introduced in 1948. They had to stop the production somewhere because the car was not contemporary anymore.
Right.
And this one is new. It's transformed the Defender to the next century.
Very different from the other cars we've seen.
Very different from the other cars, with a car with a lot of heritage. And I think that's why the people like it.
Okay, let's move to the next brand, which is the Skoda, and this is the Octavia.
The Octavia is a car that's very well known to families.
Right.
As well, it's a very popular company car.
But
And-
this one doesn't look so much family, you know?
But it's huge inside. You have to really sit in this car, and you see the space that it's. And there's of course a combi version as well.
Kind of sporty lines, I
Yeah,
think.
there's a coupe-like style.
That's why. Okay, let's move to the next one. That was actually my grandpa's favorite. This is the Toyota Yaris.
The Yaris was, by the way, also car of the year in 2000, the first generation. This is the 4th generation of the Yaris, and also you almost hear nothing because it has a hybrid propulsion system that works together with an engine, a petrol engine, and an electric engine. So that's a hybrid.
So that's the main change, actually.
That's the main change, yeah. But the hybrid is already existing since the generation before.
Okay, and let's go to our last competitor, last but not least. This is the Volkswagen ID3.
ID3 means we know the first ID was the Beetle, the
Okay.
next ID was the Golf, and the ID3 is a completely new era from Wolfsburg. And with this car, they start into a new era of new Volkswagens.
Well, we have, for sure, very interesting competitors. It's going to
Absolutely,
be an
yes.
amazing contest today. But right now, the stage is yours, Frank, since you have to
Thank-
address some words to our audience.
Thank you very much, Melanie. Good afternoon, everyone. To be honest, it's a little bit unusual to be in this Palexpo building that is almost empty. But it's great to be here, and I'm not kidding, because for me, being at Geneva at this time of the year, at the Geneva International Motor Show, inside the big Palexpo halls in this beautiful city, this is the place to be. Because I come here since the mid-90s. When I arrived here, I saw the mountains and the lake, and I thought, what a view. And despite the cancellation of the Geneva International Motor Show, we decided, Sandro and me, we decided to have this announcement together, because The Geneva International Motor Show and the Car of the Year organization are partners since many, many years. So we decided to go on together, and in difficult times, I think this is even more important. But this year is also very special because we are celebrating our 10th anniversary together. We had the first Car of the Year announced here in Geneva in 2012. That was the Opel Ampera, also the beginning of the electrification era. And today, well, we will know in a few minutes. Welcome to the Car of the Year 2021. The Geneva International Motor Show will continue to be my favorite car show in the world, and you know why. It's because of the famous Swiss neutrality, for instance. Geneva is not dominated by a national car industry, and therefore it matches perfectly with the independence that Car of the Year stands for, because we never forget we do this for the customers. The most important people in the business are those who pay a lot of money to buy the cars. Then, Geneva is the major European car show that takes place every year, like our award is announced annually. And above all, Geneva International Motor Show always is scheduled in springtime. It's when the car sales lift off. The Car of the Year and the Geneva International Motor Show are therefore the perfect match, the most prestigious award in the automotive industry presented at the most important auto show. Car of the Year is very traditional, founded in 1964. And Car of the Year is also very different. We are, for instance, totally transparent with all our votings. You will soon be able to see all the points from the jury members on the screen here, and afterwards we publish them on our homepage, that is caroftheyear.org. You will find judgments from every jury member on the reasons why they voted or not voted for a car. But we are different also in other respects. Our official sponsors are not related to the automotive industry. Instead, Car of the Year is organized by 9 leading magazines in Europe, and you can see them here on the screen. They are Auto from Italy, Autocar from the UK, Automobile Revue from Switzerland, Autopista from Spain, Autotrends from Belgium, Autovisi from the Netherlands, Firmenauto from Germany, L'Automobile Magazine from France, and V. Bilegere from Sweden. And the winning manufacturer, by the way, does not have to pay any kind of fee. It comes for free. The race towards the Car of the Year 2021 started last year with a long list of 29 candidates. From them, the jury chose 7 finalists in the first round voting in December. So only to reach the shortlist is a great achievement. The finalists are the 7 best cars of the year. However, there will be no winner without a jury. The Car of the Year jury has 59 members from 22 countries, the best motoring reporters in Europe. As we cancelled our big test events in Tannis in Denmark and in Mortefontaine in France, we had every car in front of our doors locally all over Europe. Let us have a short glimpse on the work of the jury.
Since 1 year, our lives are different. It was a sad decision that we had to cancel Tannis test, where we do the long list, and Mortefontaine, where we do the short list, and meet for our General Assembly. We did this online this year. The pandemic has changed the way we work. We work from home now, mostly. But one thing didn't change, and that is our passion for cars, and for testing them, and for finding the Car of the Year 2021 out of these 7 finalists.
This is the new Citroën C4. It's a cool hatchback coupe with a SUV details. One of the best points of this car is the choice of powertrains, petrol, diesel and all electric. Like the previous car of the year, the Peugeot 208. The new Citroën C4 is one of the best in his class and it deserves to be a finalist this year. Fresh design, good interiors, good suspensions, good proposal in engines, and a very affordable price.
This is the Cupra Formentor. This Cupra Formentor is unique because it has the compactness of an hatchback and the dimension, the profile of a sport utility. One aspect you feel suddenly when you jump inside the Formentor is the seat position. More similar to a sports car. You have a very good control of the handling of the car when you use the steering wheel.
We are testing this new Fiat 500 on the streets of Ljubljana, which means we are close to Italy, where this baby was born. So it's no surprise that it's a beautiful car. It has more interior space and a nicer driver workspace. It's small, fun to drive and electric. And why this Fiat 500 electric is good candidate to become the car of the year 2021? Because it's beautiful, small and electric. But you already know that.
For the Land Rover guys, I believe this must have been their biggest challenge in their career, creating and designing the successor of the legendary Land Rover Defender. Drivability, roominess, comfort are extraordinary and no comparison to the previous model. Also the off-road capability, no question about it. The Land Rover Defender is a hot aspirant for the car of the year in 2021.
Maybe we didn't meet in one place this year, but we tested the cars all over Europe, from Lapland to south of Italy, from Moscow to Portugal. 59 jury members testing 7 finalist cars means 413 contacts alone, but only with cars.
I think that this car of the year really gives a boost for much more than a year. It establishes a car for a decade.
So to win this award, not only demonstrates our ability to successfully develop very relevant, appealing and accessible cars for European consumers.
The new Skoda Octavia is candidate Car of the Year 2021 with a lot of new engine options, including plug-in hybrid, with a lot of space and excellent driving.
These 3 reasons make it easy to understand why the Skoda Octavia is in the final of the Car of the Year election.
The Toyota Yaris is one of the 7 finalists for the Car of the Year 2021. I'm driving it on some typical Dutch B-roads. They're twisty, they're narrow, they're bumpy, and therefore perfect to test the suspension of this 4th generation Yaris. It's more fun to drive, better steering and more responsive handling. The strength is its versatility. 3 body styles, different drivetrains, a lot of safety systems. So the total package is the reason why the Yaris is one of the 7 finalists.
So this is the Volkswagen ID.3. It is a fantastic contender in the Car of the Year 2021 because it is such a well-rounded electric family hatchback with 3 batteries available, different trim levels, really generous equipment levels and really good prices as well. It is one of the best electric cars out there.
For each jury member, it's a very difficult decision. Not only because the cars are so different from a small city car to a big SUV, but also because of the change in the industry from internal combustion to electrification. And now, back to Geneva.
Frank, we've seen that the jury members, they always work with the same passion, the same motivation. Things don't change, for sure.
Always testing cars, always going inside the technology, always driving, always sitting. Yeah, that's what we do.
But you know what? When we do a ceremony, there is a very important thing. We need a trophy, right?
Oh yes, we need a trophy. Is the trophy here?
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Here we can see it. Beautiful.
Yes, we can see it. There it is. It's come from Spain. It traveled some 1,000 kilometers already. The Spanish artist is called Arantxa Garcia Calderon. What a name.
Muy bien.
Muy bien. And I like the trophy a lot. We give it away for many years now.
And you know what I like was this ceremony. We actually travel everywhere.
Yeah.
Everything is traveling, and this is
it's about
actually
mobility,
a beautiful
isn't it?
thing, isn't it?
It's
right
about
now?
mobility. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay,
Especially
you know
in
what?
these times, we need this.
Exactly, that's what I wanted to say. But you know what? Now is the moment we really need to get to the point.
Absolutely.
And I'm saying the points because we want to know the votes. So how is it going to be working?
As usually, we do the counting of the presenting of the votes country by country, and we start in alphabetical order, and we start with Austria.
Okay, so we have 22 countries.
22 countries.
59 jury members.
59 jury members.
And they will give us
1,475 points altogether to spread over these 7 cars.
That's exact. And what we're going to see on the screen is the car in the lead will always be golden.
Golden, yes.
Yeah, doesn't it sound perfect?
It sounds good, yeah.
Okay, so let's start right now.
Right
As
now.
you said, with the first country, and this is Austria. Here they
And
are.
what do we see? They vote strongly for the Czech car, for the Skoda Octavia.
With the golden
19
points, yeah,
19
exactly.
points for the Skoda Octavia.
So for this first vote, Skoda is in the lead, but
Yeah.
everything can change.
Of course, still in the beginning, everything can change, but it's a nice
But
surprise.
it's a good start, right?
Yeah, it's a good start for the car.
Okay, so let's move to our second country, and I think this is Belgium.
That's right, that's Belgium. We have 2 members in Belgium. And what do we see? 14 points for the Cupra Formentor for this new brand.
It's actually a surprise, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is even a surprise that the car was in the finals. Is a big surprise. So we already have the next country.
Okay, and this is the Czech Republic.
This is the Czech Republic. Can we have the Czech Republic again, please?
I'm not sure.
No,
we
have
moved already to Denmark.
And we see that for Denmark, Søren Rasmussen is strongly voting for the Volkswagen ID3. He gives 9 points to that car.
Exactly. So let's move to the next Nordic country, and this is Finland.
It's Veli-Matti Honkanen from
Actually,
Finland,
no.
and he votes. He gives a very even vote: 4-4-4, 3-1, 6-3, and he votes strongly for the Cupra Formentor, which is again a very big surprise. So I think that the Cupra and the Skoda are now next to each other in the lead, I think.
Let's move now to France, because this is one of our main markets, which means we have 6 voters in France, and this can really make a swing in the voting.
Of course, yes. We have
Let's take a
6 jury
look.
members in France.
All right.
And what do we see? They vote strongly for the Toyota Yaris. 33 points for the Toyota Yaris. 24 points for the Fiat 500, 24 for the Cupra, 23 for the Citroën C4, 21 for the Volkswagen ID3, and 5 points for the Land Rover Defender. 20 points for the Skoda Octavia, I said already. We have now 3 cars very close in the lead. That is 62 points, I think, for the Cupra, 61 points for the Toyota Yaris, and 60 points for the Skoda. So very close to each other. Very interesting results so far.
Okay. So let's move next to our next main market, and this is Germany.
Also, we have 6 jury members in Germany. And what we see is also a big surprise for me, because the German jury members not only give 30 points to the Volkswagen ID3, but the identical number to the Fiat New 500. And both cars are fully electric only.
So they are head-to-head, Fiat and Volkswagen. That's interesting, and we'll
That's-
still keep a close eye on the Cupra Formentor, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And we have 25 points for the Toyota Yaris and 25 points for the Skoda Octavia. So it's also a quite even vote from Germany. Let's go on to the next market, that is Greece.
Greece. So how did they vote in Greece? Okay.
Helen is strongly voting for the Volkswagen ID3.
Again,
And
right.
it's a very even vote. Yeah.
All right, so let's move to our next country, and this is going to be Hungary.
Hungary, we have 2 jury members in Hungary.
Would you say there are some cultural votes, Frank?
Yes, of course, it depends on where the industry is located also. And yes, and also it depends on the power of purchase, of course. In some
Right.
Eastern European countries, the people cannot afford expensive premium cars, of course. Not everybody can do that.
So in Hungary, this is a Toyota that is in the lead.
Yes, 11
Just a
points.
little bit, very close to Fiat, actually, huh?
Yes, Fiat 10 points.
Okay, let's move to our next country, and this is going to be Ireland.
We have 1 member in Ireland, Michael McAleer. And he votes
Volkswagen
strongly
again.
for the Volkswagen ID3. I think the ID3 is making a good pace.
All right, it seems so. It seems
We'll
so.
see.
We have to have everything in head, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay, let's move to our next main market, and this is Italy.
Italy.
6
We have
voters
again, yes,
so
6 jury members. And let's see how
Let's
they
be
vote.
careful.
Is there a surprise or not?
Ooh, well,
28
yes.
points for...
I was asking you just before it was colorful,
Exactly,
right?
yes. Yeah, but it's also a very interesting car. 28 points altogether for the Fiat. But I see also a big surprise, because the car that I would say is the opposite of the Fiat 500, the Land Rover Defender, gets the 24 points, and the Cupra Formentor again. This absolutely new brand, gets 25 points from Italy.
Well, that will be interesting for sure.
Oh,
Okay,
It's totally, yes, it's really exciting.
so let's leave the Latin country and let's move to the Netherlands. We'll see if they
To
take
the
the same
Dutch.
direction.
Yes, 3 members from
Well-
the Netherlands.
It is actually.
Yeah, they vote strongly for the Fiat
The
500.
Fiat
They like it, obviously.
is way forward if you compare to the other ones, right?
Yes.
And after the Netherlands, we have to move to our next country, and this is Norway. Here it is. Okay.
That's not a big surprise, because Norway is such an important market for electric cars. Doesn't surprise me that Fred Magnus Gilbert gives 10 points to the Volkswagen ID3. That he gives only 1 point to the Fiat is a little bit a surprise.
Yeah, well, we see that there are a lot of difference in the perspectives, in the way people feel the car, right?
Definitely, yes. It is.
Okay, so let's move to the next country. Where are we going next? Poland is our next destination, and this time who's in the lead? This is the Toyota Yaris.
13 points for the Toyota Yaris, followed by 11 for the Cupra Formentor, and 10 points for the Land Rover Defender.
Interesting. So the Land Rover here is higher than in the other votes. So really interesting to see how it changes from one country to another, from one voter to another.
Definitely.
We move now to Portugal, another area in Europe, and maybe another perception. Let's see. Well,
12 points for the Volkswagen ID3 and 12 points for the Toyota Yaris.
so they are really head-to-head, and we have actually now no clue where it's going to go. It's total suspense, right?
Yeah, I cannot say. It's unpredictable, as always.
And that's what we like, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, let's move to our next country. We're changing completely. We're going to Russia. Russia and the voters. Who did they give point
We have
to?
two members in Russia, and they strongly vote for the Land Rover Defender. I know that these big SUVs, they are very popular in Russia. That's for sure. So they have a lot of off-road travel there,
Yeah.
and that's no surprise that they like the Defender
They
a lot.
need this kind
but
of
also
vehicles.
9 points for the Toyota Yaris is showing the reputation of that brand in countries like Russia.
Okay, let's move to our next country. This is Slovenia. What happens
Sebastian
in Slovenia?
Plevniak.
Only one voter?
Only one voter,
Okay.
one member. I'm very curious to see.
What did he like?
I think he likes the Cupra Formentor. He is
back
a
in the
young guy,
game.
sporty guy. And this is no surprise to me that he likes the Cupra Formentor.
And we're in front if you
Yes.
compare to the other ones,
Yes,
right?
exactly. But you have only 25 points, and somehow you have to spread them over 7 cars, or at least over 5 cars.
Right, right. Okay, that was for Slovenia. Let's move to another main market, and this is Spain. Another time, 6 jury members to give their votes, and we'll see if there is a swing or not.
So
Spain is coming.
Spain is
Ooh.
voting heavily for the
Wow.
Cupra. Okay, it's a Spanish brand, so in this is not a big surprise. But I'm very surprised how
strongly they
how
voted.
strong
right.
the car is performing in the votes. It's really exciting to see the Cupra Formentor. And what we also see now, we should have a look at the provisional overall result, because we see now that the Cupra Formentor is only 4 points away from the leading car, that is the Toyota Yaris.
All right, so let's move to our next country. This is Sweden.
3 members from Sweden, and they vote strongly for the Skoda Octavia, 16 points, 15 for the Toyota Yaris.
No surprise, right?
Oh, no surprise.
Not totally, actually. Okay, well, let's get back home and let's go to Switzerland.
Let's go to Switzerland.
What happens here? We'll have the result in a few seconds, and after Switzerland, there are only 2 more countries to vote. So we're getting close.
So they vote strongly for the Fiat 500, and I see 235 points altogether for the Toyota Yaris, and 216 still for the Cupra Formentor, 260, 210 for the Fiat. So everything is still possible.
It's still possible, right? Everything
Yeah.
is changing.
Yeah.
But we have actually 2 or 3 cars who are still very close in the run and who could win, because we still have a main market, right?
Let's see after Turkey what is going on really, what is really going on.
So let's take a look at
Have a look
Turkey.
of Turkey. 1 jury member from Turkey, and then we have a short break
Right.
to see the overall provisional ranking.
Okay, here is Toyota Yaris.
Toyota Yaris is very strong in Turkey from Ufuk Sandik. And the rest of the vote is very even, but he gives 6 points also to the Skoda Octavia.
Right. So, should we take a look?
Let's have a look, Melanie.
All right, let's come over there.
243 for the Toyota Yaris. We have 220 for the Cupra, which is a big surprise to me that this young brand is doing so well in this finals. And we have 214 points for the Fiat, 203 for the Volkswagen, 184 for the Skoda, 132 for the Citroën, and 129 for the Land Rover Defender.
So for the moment, the Toyota is actually in the lead.
Yeah, but we have one more big market, and the 6 members from the UK can they can give away 150 points. Each jury member has 25 points, so there's still a possibility for a swing.
United Kingdom, so what are the
Is
results?
it a surprise that they vote strongly for the car
Land Rover.
from their country, a brand from their country? No,
Yeah.
it is not. So 35 points for the Land Rover Defender, but do we have an overall voting?
Okay, because now we should have the results, right, Frank?
Yeah, I think we should have the results right now.
Okay, we'll take a look at the video.
Let's have a look at the videos.
Oh my God.
Let's have a look at all the cars in the flashlight.
Oh my God, this is it.
It's the Toyota Yaris with 266 points. Congratulations to the Toyota Yaris.
Toyota.
Thank you very much, dear jury members.
Toyota
for your
Yaris
votes.
is our winner. We are, of course, expecting the car. We want our winner on stage with us, but we want also somebody, a representative from the brand, right, Frank?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we are live here, and I think we have prepared something. We have been in contact with all the executives from the 7 brands. This is the Car of the Year 2021.
And here is our
The
representative.
Toyota Yaris. And this is Matt Harrison.
Matt Harrison is with us. Actually, almost like he was fully here with us in Geneva. But Matt Harrison, you're actually in Brussels. Hello and congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm delighted to be able to join you live from Brussels, particularly to hear such fantastic news about this result.
I have here in my hands a very heavy trophy that is made by a Spanish artist. Her name is Arantxa Garcia Calderon. She does our trophies since many years now, and I think it's beautiful. Congratulations to the Car of the Year 2021 for the Toyota Yaris. Matt Harrison, Executive Vice President, Toyota Motor Europe in Brussels. It's like you are here, Matt.
Thank you very much, Frank. Let me tell you, for Yaris to win this award is really a great honor for Toyota. And I'd like to send my personal thanks to all of the COTI jury members. You guys are the undisputed global benchmark when it comes to vehicle evaluation, and we know the great lengths that you go to really ensure that the diversity of the European region is reflected in the voting process. I'd also like to pay quick tribute to the development press, not just here in Europe, but of course in Japan. And I can tell you there'll be a lot of very motivated, very excited people across our organization when we get to share this news in the coming hours. And of course, we'll also communicate it externally towards our customers too.
Thank you very much for that.
Matt Harrison, can we ask you, what does that trophy represent for you and for your teams?
Well, Frank will certainly remember, and I'm sure many of the participants and the audience that were listening to the broadcast will know that Yaris first won Car of the Year back in 2000, some 21 years ago. So we always set out with this 4th generation model to build the best Yaris ever. And I think this accreditation today shows that we're on a great track to achieve that result. And that's really fantastic news for everyone. As Akio Toyota intended, Yaris is putting the smile on our customers' faces all over Europe. And we're here receiving this award just days after finding out that for the first time ever, Yaris also became the best-selling car in Europe at the end of January.
So thank you very much, Matt Harrison, for a few words. Thank you very much. I say hello to Brussels, and I will put this beautiful trophy in a suitcase and bring it to you or send it to you as soon as possible. That's promised. All the best to Brussels.
And all the best to you. We look forward to welcoming it here in Brussels. We have a very special place for it. Thank you so much.
Congratulations again for the Toyota Yaris Car of the Year 2021.
Beautiful. Thank you, Matt Harrison, for being with us today.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And thank you to all of you for being with us today and for being with us for this ceremony, for this Car of the Year 2021. This is the Toyota Yaris. It was a pleasure to be with you, Frank.
Likewise. Thank you.
And I hope to see you again next year in Geneva.
Geneva 2022.
Exactly. Take care of yourself. See you soon.